Hello guys, welcome to English for Call Centers. This video is for talking about one of the topics that we missed because of the weather, because of the suspension of the classes that we had. So I'm going to explain to you one of these topics that is really important for this subject. The first thing that we have to do is answer these questions. Who should end a call? And what should I say before ending a call? Remember, each one of the call centers that exists has different guides, has different protocols, and for ending a call, you need to know how to do it, when you have to do it, and what are the specific phrases that you need to use. How to end a call professionally? That's the question. How you have to do it being a call center agent. First thing, and remember, we talked about this, that say thank you to the person that is calling is essential. You also have to give a summary of the things that you did for the client in order to refresh the call, and also you have to end the call saying thank you for calling and some of the phrases that are specific for doing this activity. We have some tips. We have 4 specific tips to end a call professionally. Number 1 is thank the caller for calling and summarize what you did. First thing, remember, saying thank you is always important and necessary. Number 2, let the caller know you appreciate their business. So you need to provide empathy to the person that is calling. You have to say thank you, but you have to show appreciation for the time that the person had for calling. Number 3, offer help in the future. Remember, maybe someday the person would call you again, and you have to say that you are there to help the person. And number 4, saying goodbye. Obviously, it's like that. It's obvious that you need to say goodbye at the end, but first thing, or the most important thing here, is that you have to let the caller to hang up first. Not you, but the caller have to do this before. And here you have specific examples of each one of these tips. The tip number 1, the example says, thank you for calling. Your order for overnight delivery has been placed and you can expect it to be delivered within the next 24 hours. So this is an example. Remember, thank the caller for the call that he or she is doing. Number 2, thank you for calling. We are very much appreciate your order and it has been a pleasure doing business with you. Remember, you have to say thank you, but you have to show appreciation to the caller because the person is calling to your company and you have to show that. Number 3, if you find you need additional assistance, please call us back at, and you have to provide a specific phone number. As I was saying, someday in the future the person would call you again and you have to show that you are there to provide assistance and to solve the problems that the person might have in the future. And number 4, goodbye Mr. Rogers, thank you for calling. Or goodbye Mr. Rivera, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for calling. So remember, always say goodbye in a polite way and using the correct tone of voice and phrases. So basically we have 4 different steps to end a call. This is the protocol that we're going to follow. Remember, the step 1 is to summarize what you did. For example, you can say, thank you for calling Mr. Sanchez. After you let us know your problem, we can solve it doing this, this, and this. Number 2, let the customer know what happened next. So you can say, okay, thank you for calling. In a couple of days, I'm going to call you again in order to give you a solution. Step 3, ask the customer if there is anything else that they can be helped with. You can say, thank you very much for calling. Is there something extra that I can do for you? Or there is something else that you need? And the step 4, finish with a courteous call closing statement. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much for calling. I'm here to help you. This is our Those are the 4 different steps that you need to follow in order to end a call professionally and in the good way. Some tips also that you need to consider is like offer reassurance, use shorter terms to sound more human, less robotic, and you don't need to follow exactly the script because every single calling in the call center it's different. So you don't need to sound like a robot. Okay, you are human. You have feelings, so you need to show that in the call. And personalize calls by repeating customer's name, but don't forget to address the customer in a appropriate manner. As I was saying, each one of the calls is different, so you need to talk to the person saying his or her name. Hello, Mr. Martinez. Hello, Mrs. Lopez. You have to talk in that way to the person in order to create this interaction, right? And not that the person is supposedly calling to a robot, because you are not a robot. Other tips: use personal pronouns to improve rapport. So you can say you. Okay, you told me this, and this. Oh, you are calling because blah blah blah. Show empathy. It's another important thing. Remember, you have to be in the customer's shoes. You need to feel as the way the person is feeling. You sometimes you try and command or praise the customer in some calls because of the customer was doing something for you, or maybe the customer it's for example, if you don't have access to your account and you are calling because you want that the call center agent change your password. So you as a client, you are doing the process and the call center agent is helping you. So you as call center agent, you can say, oh, that's very good, you are doing a great job, thank you so much for following my steps, because the person is helping you during the process. And this, don't just stick to just one statement, so don't sound like a robot. There are many different phrases that you can use for finish a call. For example, you can say, thank you very much for calling, I'm here to help you, is there anything else that can I do for you? Thank you so much for calling to our company, have a great day. So don't use just one, okay? Try to change the phrases. So guys, those are the different steps or the phrases that you can use in order to end a call professionally. Remember, always say thanks, summarize what you did during the call, and finish the call by saying a really nice phrase, always showing empathy, and obviously let the client hang out the call, not you. Those are the things that you have to remember when we are talking about ending a call in a call center. So thank you so much.